For decades, organizing data in a spreadsheet meant memorizing precise syntax and complex formulas to force numbers into place. Today, you can just tell the software what you want in plain English, and it handles the underlying logic. We are going to walk through how to bypass the three most tedious tasks in spreadsheet management: cleaning raw data, debugging broken formulas, and building visual reports. The bridge between your raw data and this natural language capability is an add-in powered by Claude AI. To activate it in your workbook, you will need an active Claude Individual Pro plan, which currently costs $20 a month. This subscription changes your daily workflow. Instead of spending hours manually typing out corrections and writing code, you spend your time checking the accuracy of the AI's results and asking for specific data comparisons. To get started, open your Excel ribbon and navigate to either the Developer or Programmer tab, depending on your version. From there, locate the Add-ins group and click the Add-ins icon. In the Store window, type Claude into the search bar, hit Enter, and install the official add-in. Once you sign in with your Pro account, the tool will appear on the right side of your Home tab. This splits your screen into two distinct zones. On the left is your raw, unstructured information. On the right is the processing engine waiting for your instructions. This dataset is riddled with errors, misspelled companies, and revenue figures using the letter O instead of 0. We type "clean the database." The AI scans it, identifies typos, and proposes corrections. Clicking Allow approves the logic, snapping everything into perfect alignment. With a single click, you bypass the need for endless find and replace commands or nested text formulas, handling an entire list of corrections at once. When moving to a completely different sheet or problem, you should click the icon to clear the chat. This resets the engine so it doesn't apply the context of your previous data cleaning to your next task. We often encounter opaque calculation breaks, like a VLOOKUP returning a #NA, or a sum function outputting a hash value error. Finding the source of these breaks manually can take hours of tracing precedents. Asking the AI to fix the sheet identifies the sum-ifs issue. A 15-row range compared against an endless column failed to interlock due to mismatched sizes. It resizes them perfectly, then wraps a protective if-error shell around the broken lookup to catch missing data. You no longer need to know the exact syntax of if-error or exactly how sum-if structures its arguments. The interface acts as a translator between what you want to calculate and the specific code required to do it. With a clean and functioning database, the next step is extracting actual insights, like pulling the total sales aggregated by each country. For operations that require multiple steps, clicking Allow over and over becomes tedious. By selecting Always Allow, you grant the tool permission to execute its full sequence of logic without stopping for human approval. Asking for sales by country sorted largest to smallest, the raw data passes through a filter extracting unique countries, summing them, and stacking them. Prompting for a visual, this stacked data smoothly transitions into a fully scaled column chart right on your sheet. The time it takes to build a summary report is now limited only by how quickly you can type your request. You spend your time defining which metrics you need to see, rather than calculating them. We can push this even further by clearing the chat and submitting one broad instruction: create a professional dashboard from this data. In under 5 minutes, the tool generates a complete reporting tab. It calculates distinct key performance indicators, like total sales and average ticket size, builds multiple cross-sections, like sales by year and payment method, and generates the accompanying charts. Constructing a full reporting structure of this scale used to take an afternoon of manual setup. Now, it is a baseline step you can execute before your morning coffee. But look closely at the final result. On the left, the AI-generated dashboard is mathematically sound and highly functional, but blocky and basic. On the right is a sleek, modern corporate dashboard designed by a human. This highlights the current boundary of the technology. The engine excels at rapidly assembling the mathematical foundation of your report, but elevating that raw data into a compelling, professional presentation still requires human expertise to choose the right colors, layouts, and visual hierarchy. You can test this boundary yourself by downloading the practice file linked in the description below. Once you've mastered the automation, check out the advanced course link to learn those critical human-led design principles. Integrating this add-in doesn't replace you as an analyst. It turns your software into a high-speed logic engine, taking care of the tedious syntax so you can focus entirely on interpreting what the numbers actually mean.